Hey folks, I'm up at the cottage and figured I'd do a little bit of show and tell. When I picked this thing up, it was purple, or blurple, as some people know it as. It had damage in the hood. Well, there's two hoods on it. There's an upper and a lower. This corner was chipped completely off. And then this whole corner was basically kicked in. I don't know if he ran into a dock or whatever, but she was pretty beat, the hull anyway. The underside of it, nothing serious, just kind of what you'd expect from a 30-year-old ski. Filled in all those gouges with just resin, no big deal. And then painted it with this white epoxy paint, two-part. You add the hardener, you roll it on, and then you brush the bubbles out, and then it sort of auto levels. Under the hood, it's got the 701cc two-cylinder, two-stroke. Basically the same engine that you see on a lot of Yamaha two-strokes back in the old days. It's got the Riva red pipe on it, makes great power, real royal pain in the butt to install. Half girdle, because the earlier versions of the 701cc engines, they are a little more fragile. Pipe is pretty heavy, and when you're slapping on the water, going over waves and what have you, it wants to crack the cylinder, so this sort of just braces it. Cheap insurance, the way I see it. I ported it, rejetted the carburetor. To hold the hood up, I've got these struts. People, they spend a lot of money on them. I didn't really see the point. I went on Amazon, ordered some struts. I mounted them with the brackets they came with and some stainless steel hardware. If you're riding in the ocean, this might not work for you, but I ride in fresh water, so corrosion, no biggie. That's pretty well lit under here. Oh, and the engine, it's, I bored it out to about, can't remember now, 735, I think. I went up 2 sizes on the cylinders. Up top, I've got these Tag T2 mini bike handlebars. I bought these in like 2008 when everybody was going crazy with the Honda 50 mini bikes. And they didn't have enough rise, and they've just been sitting in a corner for about 15 years. When I bought this thing, I figured absolute perfect use for them. Throttle, again, you can spend a ton of money on these. I went on Amazon for like 30 bucks. I got a Kemimoto throttle, works great. Looks pretty good too. You can see the machine marks for the money, can't go wrong. Hardline hour meters telling me I need an oil change. But other than that, works great. Same thing, cheap grips, they're just lock-on grips. The pump is stock, ride plate is stock. I decut the ride plate. I know this is a kind of an old school mod. I'm not a very heavy rider, so I did that to help kind of keep the nose up a bit. And I also put a Raider nozzle on it. The Yamaha Raiders, they came with adjustable trim, so you can kind of tip the nozzle up and down. And again, I wanted to get it up a bit just to help with that, help keep the front of this thing up out of the water. I covered the seat all by myself. I think I did a pretty darn good job of it too. I went with the kind of carbon pattern and with the white stitching. If I was to order this thing again, I'd probably ask them not to put these badges on though, because they wreak havoc. Wreak havoc? Is that how you say it? They tear up your legs. That pretty well wraps this one up. I've got it sitting on a little cart that I made, basically a couple tires that I found on sale from Princess Auto, a fence post, and a trailer tongue, and a little caster in the front. I don't know if you can see that where you are, and that just helps me roll it around in the shed. But anyway, I can't find my key, so I'm gonna have to use a zip tie as a key. Okie doke. There you go, folks. Just a quick little walk around of this thing. It's a real hoot to drive. There we go. Just like that. Battery's out. I've got some fuel stabilizer in it. It's late September here in Canada, which means my season's over. So I'm going to crank it up to the ceiling with this thing, and that'll be that. Till next year. Just took a quick measurement, and I'm 6 feet 2 inches to the bottom here. And in case you're wondering about this rack, it was a friend of mine. He made it out of unistrut with these bearing roller things, 4 of them, 1 in each corner. And they each have a 500-pound rating for tear out. Of course, the bottom ones are under compression, and the top ones aren't anywhere near 500 pounds. He made these things for his snowmobiles, but I figured just as good for a watercraft. Anyway, cheers guys. We'll see you in the next one.